I was honestly going to do a video about the LE trailer leak last night. I chose not to. I was like, oh, I could easily put this up, talk about it, give my 2 cents and everything. But I was like, I just know that if I do, Stern is not going to hesitate to shut me down. And then I wake up this morning and see that it's all over Facebook, all over Pinside. A couple of channels have already got it up in their videos. There's also a couple of channels that have it uploaded in its entirety. The full 1-minute clip, not even dabbling in the fair use policy on it, just here it is, as if it's their own. I know if I was to do that, I would be contacted, but okay, it is what it is. So, since pretty much everybody's already seen it, I'm just going to discuss it for a little bit. And I don't want to go too deep into this because we're going to get better images and better videos very soon. And so there's no sense of me trying to dissect this and everything, at least in this video. So what we've seen so far is the LE. We've seen the foil art package, the white armor with the shark bites out on it, the basic, it is like basic, it is homage to Jaws, the movie, when it comes to the art package, exterior-wise, for the LE. Now, on the Premium and Pro, I believe we're going to get a whole new, much more custom type of art package. We just don't know what that is yet. I can say that as of right now, if you are a fan of Jaws, then the LE more than likely interests you because it's paying homage to the movie poster when it comes to the back glass and stuff like that. But I have to, there's a lot of things, obviously, that they could have done with this game, okay? I see that, and I'm not denying that, yes, they could have done more, and I believe that they wish they could have done more, but there could have been license restrictions, or it could be that Stern Pinball is a machine. Now, when I say machine, I mean like they are there to print, copy, paste, make a machine, get it out there, this is going to work, this is going to shoot fine, there's no sense of putting all the efforts into 3D moldings and creating a world underneath glass when it comes to that, because they know damn well the modders out there are going to do it for them. So why should they put the money, time, and effort into doing all that whenever the modding community is going to do it all for them? So it kind of makes sense in a way. But it's the price that they're charging along with that, where it's kind of like, really? I mean, for you LE buyers out there, you're going to spend 13 grand on this machine, and then eventually, more than likely, buy all these extra mods to go into it. We're seeing lighted speakers, which I don't believe I've ever seen on a release of a Stern before. So I want to say this is a first. If I'm wrong, I know I'm going to be corrected, but I just don't recall off the top of my head of this being done before. Also, along with what we're seeing so far is that there will be movie assets, and how much of that we don't know just yet, but there's going to be movie assets. That's something that we did not have in Jurassic Park. Now, this is the typical response from the public and enthusiasts when it comes to every pinball machine that gets leaked before it's supposed to. We see images, and majority of people think it's crap, it's gonna be a horrible game, looks barren, nothing there, because all you're getting is some low quality images and not good videography of how the game actually shoots. Even though we have a leaked LE trailer, Stern does very good on having at least 60 friggin' cuts on this trailer. Did not give you an idea of how well the game actually shoots. It's irritating almost to watch these damn trailers sometimes, because you don't really get a good idea of how well it shoots. But going over the layout, like I have at least, and seeing what little we can see in the trailer, and going through, I think this game, of course, is going to shoot amazing. I'm loving what I see on the layout so far, and I know there's a lot of you out there that are like, the game looks barren, there's nothing in it, and that's mainly because the art. The art on the playfield, in comparison to what you have seen recently, makes the game look barren. There's a lot of blue, a lot of just ocean, underwater stuff going on there. Now, if you compare the playfield on Jaws to what you are used to seeing on like Godzilla and Venom and basically any other zombie Yeti art package and stuff, that it's gonna look a lot more empty because there's not a lot of art filling all the empty space. Instead, on Jaws, we have a lot of water. So of course, when you first look at this, it's gonna look empty, mainly because of the art package. But going by what I can see in the videos, which we're still not able to see a lot of it yet, and that includes the outlane save that I'm seeing on the right side. We don't really know how that's going to work just yet. And of course, once again, this is the LE. This has everything. The art blades on the side, all the mechs, all the toys. What are we going to be getting in the lower tiers? So in premium, we know that it's essentially the same as the LE. You're just probably not going to be getting art blades, and of course not the armor that's going to be powder coated or anything like that. It's probably going to be your basic black, but you're going to get all the toys and everything inside. Now, the major question here is, what's the Pro going to be like? Now, the Pros, at least with Team Elwyn, have still shot very well, even though they have taken out some of the mechs and some of the little moving stuff or whatever. They've always still been well received. I was more than happy to settle for my Jurassic Park Pro because the game still shot just fine. AIQ, the game shoots fine on Pro and Premium. Granted, you've got a lot more in the Premium. The game shot fine. It was just that a lot of people didn't understand what the hell the code was all about. But even then, with like Iron Maiden, I would happily take a Pro. So with Godzilla, man, the Pro still shoots good, but you really want that building mech going on, so a Premium, in a way, is the way to go. Even the Pro still shoots great. So it's, what are they going to be taking out of the Premium LE for their Pro? I almost feel like if they took out the upper playfield, man, this game is going to be missing a lot. So I feel like what we're probably going to be missing on the Pro is the mech that goes up to show the shark. And that's also a pretty big thing to be taken out of a game. But it's a moving motor and all the parts that go along with that. It's basically what was taken out of Venom, that I think that the Pro on Venom should have kept that centerpiece and taken out other stuff, but whatever. I think the Pro would have sold better. So as of right now, let me put a freaking quick pin in this, because like I said, there's no need to dissect the hell out of this game when we're going to be getting all the information this week. So as of right now, I'm going to say the game is going to shoot amazingly. I think it's going to have great flow to it. It's an L1 title. There should be no question of that. The reason why it looks barren is because you're accustomed to art being a certain way with Stern games, especially when it comes to Zombie Yeti, and that's just something that looks barren in comparison. That's why you're feeling that way at this point. But as I'm going across the playfield and the video and the screenshots and everything, I can see where money has gone. Now, whether or not that adds up to the price of the machine, that's always debatable. So I think the big question is right now is, what is the lower tiers? What is going to be stripped? And I'm kind of curious of what it is. I would like to hope the upper playfield is there. I think at least have that. But man, I think if you take out that upper playfield, it really is going to look very barren. But guys, if you want to hear a discussion and talk about what this game has got going on, or thoughts and speculations and everything, then I have been invited to the Flipping Out with Friends stream going on tonight. So by all means, check that out. I'll put a link in the video description down below. So if you want to hear us go back and forth and discuss what's going on with what we can see so far with Jaws, then feel free to join in the chat. So as of right now, what are your thoughts and opinions on Jaws? Let me know in the comments section down below.